Maya checked the clock on her phone for the 7th time in 3 minutes. 8:14 a.m. The train to the city left at 8:15. She tightened her grip on her bag and pushed through the crowded station, her breath short and sharp. Today was supposed to change everything. A final interview for a dream job. Better pay, better apartment, a better version of herself. At least that's what she kept telling herself. "Excuse me, sorry, coming through." Her shoes slapped against the concrete platform as the train doors began to close. "Wait!" But the train slid away smoothly, carrying hundreds of strangers, and her future with it. Maya stood frozen. Then came the anger. First at the train conductor, then at the slow walkers in the station, then at herself for oversleeping by 12 minutes because she'd stayed awake until 2 a.m. obsessing over possible interview questions. Her phone buzzed. Interview reminder, 9:30 a.m. She stared at it bitterly before shoving the phone into her coat pocket. "Perfect," she muttered. The next train wouldn't arrive for another 4 hours. Defeated, Maya walked out of the station and into a small town she'd never paid attention to before. Usually, this place was just scenery beyond train windows. Now she was trapped inside it. Rain began to fall lightly. Great. She ducked beneath the awning of a tiny tea shop with fogged windows. Inside, the room smelled of jasmine and old wood. Only one person sat there. An elderly man slowly pouring tea into 2 cups as if time did not exist. "You look like someone who lost something," he said gently. Maya let out a humorless laugh. "You could say that." Without asking, he slid 1 cup toward her. She hesitated, then sat. "I missed a train," she said. The old man nodded. "And now I've probably missed the biggest opportunity of my life." Outside, rain tapped softly against the glass. The man took a sip of tea before speaking. "Have you ever watched rain before?" Maya blinked. "What? Really watched it? I don't have time for that." He smiled faintly. "Yet here you are." Something about the answer annoyed her. "You don't understand," she snapped. "Some people can't just sit around drinking tea all day. I've worked for years for this interview." The old man looked out the window calmly. "And where has all that rushing brought you?" She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. For the first time that morning there was silence. Not awkward silence. Stillness. The kind she realized she hadn't felt in years. The old man pointed toward the street outside. A little boy in yellow rain boots was stomping joyfully through puddles while his exhausted mother watched from beneath an umbrella. "The child wants the rain to stay," he said. "The mother wants it to stop. The rain does not care." Maya frowned slightly. "We suffer," he continued, "because we believe life should move according to our plans." She stared into her tea. For years, her life had become nothing but plans. 5-year plans, career plans, productivity routines. Wake up earlier, work harder, move faster. And somehow, despite all that effort, she was always anxious, always behind, always chasing the next train. The old man refilled her cup. "When you missed the train," he asked softly, "what exactly did you lose?" "My interview." "Is that true?" She paused. "No, not yet. Only the chance of it. Only the image she had created in her mind." The rain outside slowed to a drizzle. Hours passed strangely after that. Maya wandered through the little town with no destination. She helped a bookstore owner carry boxes inside before the rain returned. She ate warm bread from a bakery while sitting beside the river. She noticed things she normally rushed past. The sound of bicycle wheels over wet pavement, steam rising from food carts, the way strangers smiled when no one was staring. For the first time in years, she wasn't thinking about what came next. She was simply there. By late afternoon, her phone rang. The company. Her chest tightened. "Hello." "Hi, Maya," the recruiter said. "We heard there were train delays this morning. We're rescheduling interviews for tomorrow. Would 10 a.m. still work for you?" Maya looked up at the gray sky, suddenly unable to stop smiling. "Yes," she said quietly. "That works perfectly." After the call ended, she stood silently beside the river. The opportunity had never truly disappeared. Only her peace had, and she realized how quickly she had been willing to sacrifice it. As evening settled over the town, Maya returned to the tea shop. But the old man was gone. The cups had been cleaned, the chairs tucked neatly beneath the tables. Only one thing remained on the table where she had sat. A small handwritten note. It read, "The missed train brought you here.